Thrall, for example, there could be imbalances, and Sky Temple, there could be bugs or imbalances that we are not aware of yet. So picking them this early, I'm not too keen on it, but I'm really excited to see what the pros are doing with it. So I'm happy in that sense.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I haven't played since the beta came out, and I've not watched all that many matches. So this is about the second time I've seen Sky Temple. Oh wow, a little bit too loud here.
Nice. Mine's actually a little too quiet, so
okay, so there goes that. Okay, let's get started here. We are on Sky Temple, and the team in the blue trunks on the left side. It is HotsLogs Elite, and Gordon is playing Kerrigan. Sanira is on Arthas. Haas is playing Brightwing. Kendrick Swift is an Uberak, and in the top lane we have Liquid as Sergeant Hammer.
And on the right side, ladies and gentlemen, they are currently running away and making it very hard for me to read their names. But it is Ace Heaven in the red trunks, and we have Noodles on the Ufa, Shashika on the Muradin. We have Starzerg making a return again on the Zeratul, a Pony also making a return on the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's go finish that in a second. Currently, we are seeing Ace Heaven getting completely destroyed here. Sheep and Starzerg already having to pull out. Kendrick Swift, though, may have gone in far too deep there, and he is going to be first blood. And we are going to see Ace Heaven just going to take control of the shrine with that man advantage. Ufa getting out some fantastic heals. But finishing off, it is Sheep on the Valor, and it is going to be a Pony on the Nazibo.
Alright, so let's have a look at this map here. As I said, I've not really seen it in play yet, except for Chef when he was streaming on release day. But it's
I was
really
all
huge.
Zuna on release day. It was all about the Zuna.
It's an amazingly huge map. And also seems like some of these fights are actually not happening with the entire team. Because of that size.
Yeah, it takes a long time for teams to rotate into the shrines. I would like to point out, the shrines do spawn in a certain order, and that order is consistent between every game. It starts with top and mid lane, and then it goes to just bottom lane. So that's what I don't know the order after that, but that's what we will be starting. And right now, we are seeing Ace Heaven taking control of the middle shrine, whereas the top lane, very much in favour of HotsLogs Elite. So they're going to be trading blows there. Other than that, we're seeing Brightwing hanging in the bot lane, just soaking XP for his team, and that's already given his team a level advantage.
Alright, so what do they got to do here? I see these warriors are stepping down from the shrine, and as long as you fight them, you have control of the shrine and keeps attacking your opponent?
As long as you're standing in the circle, you have control of it. Your opponent can walk in and disrupt and cancel it, and that will neutralise it, meaning that neither team gets the shots. And once you've kicked your enemy team out, you will get the shots. So it's basically hold the shrines for as long as possible, and those guys, those minions, they do despawn to try and kick you out and do damage to you while it's happening. So you could end up fighting those statues and the enemy team in one go.
Okay, sounds pretty nice. A little bit of a dynamic setup here.
Indeed, and right now, as I pointed out, Hoss is giving his team a big advantage. We have, however, seen Ace Heaven getting the XP deficit back a bit. They're keeping up reasonably well. But now, a Pony's in a bit of trouble. He's going to get engaged upon. He gets Polymorph, but nice zombie wall trapping two members here. But he's not going to be able to... Actually, he may be able to get away from Gordon.
Wow.
There's the mount. Oh, he tried to juke, but it was not enough. Arthas one side, Kerrigan and Brightwing the other. He was not able to escape. And while this is happening, HotsLogs Elite are still soaking every lane, whereas middle lane has been abandoned by Ace Heaven.
Yep, so far only HotsLogs in here with Nubarak, but Sashka makes a return and will soak up a little bit more. They're only about half a level behind, so they're still okay. Can still make this up. And I just realized I'm not using Ali's observer interface. I have to get the new version.
Yeah, he's released a new one. I'll send it to you after the game, and you can swap it over.
I'll get that in as soon as possible. And yeah, that's control for the Watchtower again for Team HotsLogs. And a capture here on the bot lane, and these siege giants are making the way into the bot lane. So this boss looks interesting here.
Yeah, the boss
is he any different from the regular boss?
He is. His ground pound is also a knockback. So he oh Jesus, Kerrigan is going onto a pony here. Envenom may kill him. Nope, gets the fountain in time, and now Gordon having to back up there. Is about half health, but can get some shields.
Incredibly close though.
Yeah, if StarZerg went in there, he might be able to kill it, but it's not going to take that risk. Liquid is just going to start sieging these towers while the bottom shrine spawns. He's just going to wait for his team to get here. In the mid lane, though, we did see GxxShock get engaged upon a little, but he is more than safe and able to get out of there. And now we're seeing Brightwing teleport down bot shrine. Is going to go over to HotsLogs Elite to start with, but the entire team of Ace Heaven is here to try and contest that. StarZerg gets caught, and Sashka goes in on his own. GxxShock is the brunt of this attack and is actually going to go down here to StarZerg. We're seeing Sonera back it up. Gordon also looking for a good opportunity. Liquid is trying to take down StarZerg, but that is a nice brush tactic there by StarZerg. And there's the heal. Liquid completely out of position now.
Cornered in the back there.
Yep, and Sonera is also caught in the zombie wall. HotsLogs Elite having to give this up. Great fight there by Ace Heaven. They're going to take control of the remaining
gets control
shots.
here of the bottom shrine. And it will start attacking the bottom fort now. Nazebo also in there and trapping Gordon, but nope, he can make a getaway happen. Sonera, on the other hand, he jumps in there, tries to get on top of a pony. But he's strong enough, has the backup of his team, and they're sticking in there and still attacking this bottom lane.
Yep, and something to point out on these shrines is you don't actually have to kill the minions for the shots to be fired off. They can sit there. And once you get to those five blue shots at the top, you no longer have to be standing in the circle. Your opponent can step into that circle and you will still get those final shots.
Oh, okay.
Alright, the zombie wall goes down, and right now, all the fighting still going in the mid lane. Neither team is going to be gathering XP or mercenaries right now, as they're both dancing around each other. But we're going to see a load of bees out of Ace Heaven, and HotsLogs Elite going to get to mid lane first, but A-Pony's there in more than enough time to start getting that XP. Both teams have hit their level 10s, and we're seeing very standard ultimates. We're seeing Napalm Strike with an amazing new icon. We are seeing the Divine Storm, the Rain of Vengeance coming down from Valor, Divine Storm, Void Prism. All very standard stuff, except for, as we pointed out before, the slight difference between NA and EU. We're seeing the Blink heal on Brightwing rather than the Emerald Wind.
Too bad I can't actually show the talents right now, because I have the other interface activated still, so I can't use it.
I'll run over it as much as possible, so
okay.
So you don't have to
go ahead and do that.
Block the entire screen.
Ace Heaven is returning into mid lane, and Kendrick Swift the only one there right now, but looks like they're rotating back down and might be going for the boss here. StarZerg is scouting everything out. Haas is there. There comes the attack, but Haas, of course, can swiftly get out of there. Siege Camp will be taken here for Ace Heaven, and looks like Haas and Liquid might step in, but nope, not gonna happen.
Yeah, but here comes Sonera and Kendrick Swish from the other side, as well as Gordon. They're going for the sandwich here. StarZerg taking a lot of damage. There's the Maelstrom being popped by Gordon. He's going on to StarZerg. Rain of Vengeance comes down and hits basically no one. Down goes StarZerg, and the fight continues. A-Pony will also get taken down. Noodles maybe joining them, and he does go down. And that's a 3-for-0 for HotsLogs Elite, and they're going to move on to this boss. And apparently you can attack the boss without getting attacked there from where Liquid is standing. As you can see, the difference in this boss is his ground pound is also a knockback, and he summons this tornado. It doesn't actually do any damage, but it can push you around and maybe trap you in that knockback. So you saw Kendrick Swish there get knocked up. So yeah, it's a bit different, and the tornado will actually spawn when it is yours and is pushing as well. So it can actually assist with some pretty nice kills, as has been shown in a video on Reddit this morning.
Okay, I'll check that out for sure. It looks pretty sweet.
It does. It looks amazing. Like, this map is so nice aesthetically.
Yeah, visually, it's just stunning. Some people said it's too bright. Personally, I like it, actually.
Shashka failing to dodge the knockback there in the mid lane shrine. But as we can see, A7 taking control of this middle lane shrine, and HotsLogs Elite taking control of the bot lane one. Neither team seems to be taking the solo queue strategy of splitting up and trying to take multiple shrines. Instead, playing it safe, staying together as a team and continuing to push that way. Right now, Ace Heaven is a little bit ahead in terms of forts. HotsLogs Elite, that tower won't actually take down the fort there, whereas Ace Heaven also won't take down the fort, but it's going to damage the tower. And now HotsLogs Elite rotating into this mid-shrine, but the 4 shots have been used. They're not going to get anything out of this.
Yeah, a little bit too late. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we're not seeing that many teamfights on this map, but might also been due to size.
It's so big. The teams have to. There's a good chance of the teams rarely meeting each other. And right now, I'm seeing HotsLogs Elite wading their way into this watchtower to grab it. It's a very important watchtower as you get good vision of the shrine and of the top lane with it. It's very good for teams to keep that.
Oh, for sure. Vision is always key, and I'm a little bit surprised that there's only one watchtower on this map. This would have been a prime example to have multiple watchtowers in the lanes. And give a little bit more importance to that capturing. Since we don't have any wards in the game, at least most heroes don't. You could count the creep tumors and mines from Abathur and Zagara as wards, but
not a very short term Rhaegar with his Earth Totem.
Yeah,
so that's very short term. Is there anyone in this bush I'm about to run into head first? No. All right, let's keep going.
Looks like Ace Heaven. They want to get a good concave here. They're hiding in the bushes. Yeah. And
it's too risky.
Might make something happen
here. It is very risky. They're currently just sieging, trying to take down this fort, which will mean all 3 forts of HotsLogs Elite are down. But HotsLogs Elite are very much entrenched here and are not willing to give up this position. Sonera attempting to mount up about 3 times while being attacked by spiders there, not realising that it was not going to work. Possible engage coming in there, but no, just going to be knock-ups and some damage onto Sonera. Sonera aiming the root, actually does get 2 people, but once again, not going to see an engage. Kendrick Swish's knock-up was down, and there is the next shrine, just in the top lane, which would explain why the team's been waiting around here. However, because it's 23 seconds till it spawns, we are seeing Ace Heaven going to use this time to take the bottom, to take the top hard camp.
Yeah, pretty cool timing. Works out quite nicely. So they kind of force HotsLogs into reacting now. Are they going to defend, or are they going for the temple? And that's a really, really good decision, and that's the kind of key timings you have to aim for here. Let's see. Both of them inching towards this temple, but can't really make moves just yet.
Starzerg just sneaking in there, trying to make sure he doesn't get caught, while trying to prevent the temple going over to HotsLogs. He's actually doing a good job. Only a couple shots went down, and because he remains invisible, apparently this guy does not care about invisibility. In comes the fight. There is the Void Prism down to Sergeant Hammer. No damage coming in from there. Apody has not been interrupted, so he's getting down the full duration of the Ravenous Spirit. Starzerg does go down, though, and Apody now has very little frontline. Noodles is also going to die. Shashishka also goes down. Sheep and Noodles are in the backline. Apody is still pretty much full health, and Apody is clearing up everyone here. It's just Noodles and Apody left, but Liquid and Sonera are doing huge damage. Noodles needs to heal Apody to try and get some more damage down here, but Liquid and Sonera have so much health here. In comes the minion against
nice
Sonera. Down it goes.
They're getting Sonera. Incredible.
They can't do it. Needs to get out the range. He's going to try and be here. The stun comes in. Napalm down he goes. Liquid, the last surviving member, is going to take this shrine. He has no health, though. He has to actually be here, or at least go get a fountain. He's going to try and out-micro these minions.
Zeratul back on the map, and he can contest that shrine if he wants to. But no, looks like that's probably not going to happen here. There are 4 more Guardians here that could come up.
Yep, Liquid. And in here, there's 2 more Guardians that will spawn, and there they are. Starzerg arriving just in time to do very little. His team is the rest of HotsLogs Elite that are up are also here. Both teams just dancing in and out of this shrine, using as much micro to just try and keep it even. The HotsLogs, though, now have the numbers advantage. They will take control of this and
needs to watch out. They need a warrior here, and Uther needs to be in there as well. And I think Nazibo could be of some help, but right now they're just going to give it up. No more shots to be taken from that shrine, and gonna rotate down and possibly go for the next temple, but soak up some XP beforehand and go for the boss if they can. A pony is already there doing the works, getting the zombie wall up, and everyone is dodging that attack, of course.
Yeah, and seeing the knockback that we saw, and seeing the shrine that we saw there, HotsLogs Elite were a bit behind in terms of forts, but just by doing that there.
Amazing Void Prism here from Starzerg. He scouted everything out, and now they're going in there. There comes the attack. Uther sets the Divine Storm off. Good kill here on the Nubarek. Zenero's on top. The
boss tornado was actually interrupting Sonera from doing anything there, but it's still not going to be enough. HotsLogs just doing so much damage, but now it's Sonera and Liquid once again versus Sheep and Apody, but Sheep has no health. The Ufa Ghost is trying to chase down and kill Sonera. Sonera needs to self-heal, but doesn't.
Liquid is in trouble as well. Zashka, they're not going for the chase here. Kind of surprising right now. And you know what also surprises me? A-Pony. How the hell can he stay alive for so long?
He's been using Sprint to get out of these situations, but I agree. He's just been doing an incredible job.
It's just insane. He seems like a warrior more than a specialist or assassin here.
It's more the fact that he's kind of being left alone here, which is a terrible, terrible idea. But we're seeing
really
Ace7 doing a good job of focusing down Nubarak to make sure that long-range interrupt does not come in.
Ooh, looks like a double grab here for Ace7, going for both Siege 9 camps. And, yep, that's the second one. That's the second one going down. First one already veiling away at the wall here. GxxShock is trying to get in there and react to it. But he's the only one, so it's going to take a little bit of time. Gordon is coming in now as well. And looks like the next temple is coming up. And A7 already in position to take it.
There is one in the bot lane as well, though, but no one is heading down to that. We will likely see HotsLogs Elite head down there, though, if they can't get to this mid one and take it from A7. If that's not possible, they will rotate to the bottom lane temple. But here they are. They are all here except for Hoss, but looks like they're going to ditch the mid lane one. A7 are too entrenched here, and they're going to move down and start taking this bottom lane temple. Well, in the meantime, Hoss continues to clear.
Since they can start at this temple, get a little bit of shots off, and once that's done, they have about 20 seconds to get to the other one.
Yep.
Since HotsLogs got there a little bit later, so that gives them a little bit of time to surprise them there. But for now, just going for the Bruiser camp and get a little bit of attacks on the top lane then.
Yep, they knew HotsLogs were going to head down to this temple, and they knew they would entrench themselves there because they need this so desperately. So they're using this time, like you said, to grab mercenaries and get their lead a little bit extended. The mercenaries they had in the bot lane pushed spectacularly well. Hoss is currently just hanging around here, not really doing much. He's afraid of getting ganked, I believe. But he's looking for opportunities to clear waves and make sure that his team does not get pushed in while all this is happening.
And looks like a top lane push coming out of Ace7. They have the bruises with them, a pretty huge wave of minions, and just waiting for the reaction from HotsLogs. It's not coming yet, but Zenera is already in position, so looks like they want to make a stand here.
Yeah, and we can see exactly how the positioning in this team works. We are almost constantly seeing A-Pony as far at the back as possible, while we're seeing Starzerg basically acting as a mobile ward. He is providing vision in bushes, running out a bit in front, just to make sure his team is not getting trapped, and he's also killing walls because apparently F walls.
Just for the heck of it. No, I gotta agree. This is something I noticed earlier as well. Starzerg is the perfect mobile ward, and just having him cloaked everywhere. He always scouts out on the left side, so he knows, okay, HotsLogs is coming from the left. That's their side of the map. So he's always staying on the left side, waiting for them to come in, and then telling his team, okay, guys, we gotta get in a better position. We gotta set up a concave and set up this trap.
Yep,
this is exactly what they waited for here, but didn't quite work out.
Yep, both teams have now hit their level 20s, and now we're actually seeing a bit of differences in terms of talents, because Resurgence, as we saw in the patch notes, has been removed from the game. So all the people who would be taking Resurgence, Arthas, Sergeant Hammer, on the other team, Muradin, have all not taken it. Instead, we are seeing chain attacks, Fury of the Storm on Arthas. We're seeing the Advanced Lava Strike, the upgrade to the Napalm on Sergeant Hammer. And on the other side, Muradin has taken the upgrade to his avatar.
Well, this is interesting. Ace7 is deciding to completely forgo that temple and instead go for the siege camp once again. Well, maybe not completely forgo, but they have that moment where they can surprise HotsLogs now.
Yep. Shrine is now up. If they're going to engage, now is the time. And in comes Shashka. He is going to at least neutralize this temple before too many shots come off, but they need to find their good engagement. Sonera gets stunned.
Oh, Starzerg is caught out on the left side. He can't really engage right now. Needs to find an opening, and maybe
he wants to get Liquid, and that's Liquid. Oh, Liquid sees him and gets the knockback. Starzerg getting locked out by Gordon, able to blink out of there. The Void Prism hits so many members, though. Sheep and A-Pony are just doing so much damage here, though. But A-Pony finally gets interrupted because GxxShock did survive this time. Sheep is also very low. Shashka, though,
gets out of the fight and joins in again. A-Pony and Sheep, everyone's on the retreat. Will they get one of them? Looks like A-Pony is in trouble. Noodles heals back up. Tries to heal A-Pony, and there's the defensive zombie wall, keeping all three alive. That is pretty incredible right there.
What a feat. Incredible, but somehow they were also able to keep all HotsLogs Elite were able to keep all 5 of their team alive, despite what was actually a reasonable engagement by
especially with that Divine Hurricane. That looked incredible, but still it didn't do all that much.
Yeah, especially thanks to, I think most of that was down to the fact that the Void Prism did go down onto Sergeant Hammer, meaning that she was protected from the initial Ravenous Spirit from the that we did see. But we are now seeing HotsLogs. They think they can end here, and they're going straight for the core. The core did take a bit of a buff in terms of damage, but that doesn't look like it matters at all to HotsLogs Elite. They are going in. Liquid is in the back doing the damage. In comes Noodles, though. Divine Hurricane hits all the members. Starzone's actually doing a lot of damage. This may be a mistake from HotsLogs Elite. Liquid is almost killing off a pony. The core only took shield damage, and they are backing out. They lose a member for this.
Yeah, this was a little bit too early, and by a little, I mean crazy amounts too early. Let's see, and maybe they're getting caught out on the retreat here. Brightwing goes down, and Starzerg is still in there, but he needs to stay a little bit further back. Gordon is somewhat in trouble, but looks like he can get away. Zanara also running low, but then again, he is Arthas, so he can stay alive for a while.
Yeah, but there is a
Ravenous. That's the final blow to Arthas.
Ravenous Spirit directly on the face. Not even a team fight. It's just you. Yep. You are the one we want. We're
just him being chased. You're the target here, and you're up for grabs.
Yeah, and now with 3 dead and 1 with a 50-second respawn, it's now going to be Ace Heaven's turn to believe that they can finish. 16 seconds till a noob is alive. They're going to try and use this opportunity. Ancestral Ravenous Spirit is down, though, so they're going to be relying a lot on auto attacks on zombies and frogs in this case from their gazebo. And in comes the Maelstrom. There's the Divine Hurricane. Gordon's going to go. Oh, nice blink, able to survive, but Liquid cannot do the damage, and it's going to be Ace Heaven that are going to take the game. Maybe Noodles is going to go down as well. It's just Pony and Starzone. Starzone goes down. Just a Pony left. The minions are enough to clear it. Oh my god, that was close.
Yeah. Incredibly close, and what a close game overall. I mean, early on, looked like HotsLogs Elite had the upper hand. Then it kind of switched around. Ace Heaven got on top of things, and then later on, it was just always back and forth. And then we had this nice little back and forth with the core as well. Crazy game. Let's have a look at the statistics here.